What it do? What it do, y'all? It's your boy Paul. You know, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. I've been busy working hard for that money, baby. I said, ugh, I'm tired. I am. But let's get into the mess of the mess, y'all. And we got blog moments. I said it's been a busy. Well, since I've been gone, it's been a little busy, but not that busy. I still got a whole bunch of other stuff that I gotta get y'all caught up on. But bear with me. But let's get into it. So breaking news, baby. We got breaking news, and I'm leaving it for no, it's up here first. Okay. Well, it's first today. Uh yes, let's get into Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo. You know, we also know him as Happy Eddie. So they didn't got arrested. Baby, they got arrested yesterday, but it got posted on the blogs everywhere today. You know, she is a star of Bravo's hit Housewives shows, Housewives of Potomac, aka RHOP. Yes, I said so. Her and her hubby then got arrested for $300 for fraud. I said what? Fraud in several cases. For she was arrested. The reports are she's been arrested for several charges for lying to a police officer, falsified information. I said, huh? I said, okay. It wasn't really more a lot of detail on that. Then on top of that, supposedly they've been uh it's about frauding names, writing different names, fake names and stuff like that. That's what was wrote in the article and stuff. I said, baby, I said, what? So Karen just got out for DUI. I said, now y'all arrested them for $300. That's what it said, and the reports all say everything say $300. And I said, please, I just got looked at Jasmine, Jasmine brand, and they just said, baby, they get released today. Yeah, they'll be bailed out today, but they gotta pay. They bond is 50K each. Ugh. I said, is this really about that, or is this about them being successful, having a successful marijuana business, and y'all not liking that? So they got arrested in Maryland. So I said, baby, but let's check this out. We usually see them like this, but let me show you what they show. What I ended up getting to see, baby. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Boom. Let's see if it come through. So we end up seeing them from looking fabulous to looking like this. They mug shots, boo. I said, oh my, they didn't have to do them like that. They didn't have to do them like that. But at least my girl still had her lace front on. Makeup was still on, face still a little beat. She's smiling. That's what you're supposed to do. Both of them got Happy Eddie smiling, but it looked like they woke him up out of his sleep. But I'm praying for them that everything works out. It's several charges, but something don't seem right because actually, Candace Dilla Bassett just did it. She was on some morning show. I want to say in Maryland, and she actually was, being supportive friend of them and stuff. Because you really don't know what's going on in this situation. She just found out like everybody else did, the whole world, and we had to wait and see. And I said, hopefully everything get worked out. I can't. I don't know. This it seemed off all of a sudden, but at $300 is what y'all did, stormed and arrested them for, and then all of a sudden all these charges come out of nowhere. Yeah. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. But let's move on to the next. And let's get into we got Mr. Ray J himself. So this man was complaining about he didn't let Christian Rock stay at his house. So he had to clean the sucker up. And he complaining about on the line, he had to clean this whole house up because she nasty. I said, well, we see how she live when she was staying with Blueface and everything. Ain't nothing new. And I said, that's your friend and stuff. I said, why is she living with you? I understand being a good friend, but I said you set down ground rules. If she break them rules, she get kicked out. And it don't matter if she got the baby with her, kicked out. But then she got a man. Do her man got a place? Oh, apparently not. Because she's staying with you. So he complained about that and everything, and he's upset about it. And I'm like, well, you invited her in. It's your house. You clean it. But if she don't clean, put her out. You got to do something about it. Don't come to us. We can't help you. That's your situation. You let your friend move in and squat at your house for a couple of days or maybe a month until she get back on her feet, whatever the situation is or whatever y'all two got going on. Who knows? But let me know how y'all feel about this Ray J and Krishan situation because he's tired of cleaning up his whole entire house after her because she trifling. Ah, baby, let's move on past that. Let's get into Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith, we know that a lot of people was waiting for LeBron James to say he was gonna retire, but he ended up hitting us out with him because he ended up doing an endorsement deals with I want to say Hennessy, but Hennessy. Hold up, I got the better picture. Let's move it on. Yeah, it was Hennessy. Yeah, he didn't got a deal with them and stuff. And so he was very mad about this and stuff like that. Said it was corny, classless, and everything. I said, if he's able to play the sport that he loves and he ain't got no injuries, keep playing until they say you have to retire. That's what I do. Make all the money I can. Shoot, he been playing for the longest, and people usually end up injured and have to retire, and he ain't have to do that. He's one of the lucky ones. So let me know how y'all feel about that whole situation. Let's move on to the next thing that we got up, and that will be, Diddy himself. I said, baby. So apparently, because he didn't got, this deal, he's been sentenced, and he's been ordered to hand over the freak off tapes, his cash, and all devices to the feds since he got sentenced. I said, okay, so why do y'all want that? Like, why? It's like, why do y'all want all of that? So apparently, the prosecutor apparently the prosecutor did say that they were supposed to use that, but I said, why didn't y'all use it? Why didn't y'all use any of all the videos and stuff? Y'all may have used maybe one or two, but y'all must not have used what the right footage because he got off light. And that's why we're in the situation we is now. So now y'all keeping it for what? Y'all gonna have more charges to come up with to keep him in there? That's cool by me. It's cool by me because I said to me, he ain't learned nothing. I don't think he gonna ever learn anything. If his friends and stuff, is they gonna forgive him most likely? Because some of them then wrote him letters to help him get out. So them the people that actually forgave him to me. But let me know how y'all feel about it. But let me check out what's going on in the comments and stuff. Hello, Lee. How you doing? And stuff before I get up out of here. But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming and seeing what I'm doing. It's your boy Paul. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. And I will get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.